Who are you? Where did you come from? What do you want? And how'd you wind up in my garage? I am codename Bumblebee. I am from planet Cybertron. I am in a desperate need of fuel, and your son drove me here. Do all small pink things ask so many questions? Sparkplug and Bumblebee. Transformers, Volume 1, Issue 2. Power Play. The Decepticons have learned that the Earth has an abundant amount of fuel and decide that in order to win their battle against the Autobots, they should capitalize on these resources. They first send Ravage to spy and collect data on the Harrison nuclear power plant, finding its atomic energy resources a boon to their cause. Megatron orders his troops to attack the power plant. The Decepticons' firepower easily sends the plant workers running for cover, and they have no opposition in stealing the components that they have come to take. Meanwhile, at the mechanic shop of Sparkplug Wiki, his son Buster pleads to his father to help him save the Autobot Bumblebee from bleeding out his fuel following his clash with the Decepticon. Explaining what happened to his father, Sparkplug finds a story of robots fighting in war at the drive-in a little hard to swallow, but agrees to help fix the car. When Sparkplug succeeds in repairing Bumblebee, he is shocked when the VW Beetle transforms into a robot and confirms Buster's story and explains that he is from the planet Cybertron. When he explains their plight of needing fuel, Sparkplug suggests trying to find a way to convert Earth fuel sources into the kind that the Autobots can use. Liking the idea, Bumblebee transforms and takes Buster with him, despite protests from Sparkplug, to propose the idea to Optimus Prime. As Buster drives through the city, Bumblebee explains to him how the Transformers came to be on Earth and why they are there. The Decepticons' Ravage is prowling the city and recognizes Buster's friends Jesse and O as the ones from the theater and transform into the cassette modes and hides in O's boombox. When Buster spots them, they tell them about reports of robots attacking the Harrison nuclear power plant, leading Bumblebee to theorize that the Decepticons are after the same thing as they are, a means of converting Earth's fuels into a source that the Transformers can use. During their conversation, Ravage overhears Buster explain to his friends that his father is making an attempt to crack the secret, leading the stealthy Decepticons to report back to its master Megatron. While deep inside Mount St. Hilary inside the Ark, the Autobots take inventory of their fuel supplies and realize they are running low. Optimus Prime is convinced that they need to make an alliance with the people of Earth and offer them cybertronic technology in exchange for the resources to convert the Earth's fuels. They are then contained by Bumblebee, who reports back about Sparkplug's offer to make fuel. Accepting the offer, Optimus leaves the base with a number of the Autobots. Meanwhile, the Decepticons have constructed a base out of materials they have salvaged from the Harrison nuclear plant. He is told by Ravage about Sparkplug's offer to convert Earth's fuels into fuel that is usable by Transformers, and sends his Starscream, Thundercracker, Skywar, Buzzsaw, and Laserbeak to collect Witwicky and bring him back to their base. When the Autobots arrive at the Witwicky garage, Optimus Prime introduces himself to the Witwicky family. Festivals are soon cut short when they are attacked by the Decepticons led by Megatron. A fight over Sparkplug begins. Bumblebee, shield the humans. We must not allow any harm to come to them. As you command, Optimus. Run, son. This is turning ugly. Take cover in that old car body. They're turning the scrap in my yard into, well, scrap. Somehow, it all didn't seem this real back in the drive-in. A once quiet junkyard rapidly turns into a blazing battleground. Somehow, sideswiped, the Decepticons knew they were going to be here. If it's a fight they want, Sunstreaker, we can give it to them. My electron pulse gun shouldn't disappoint them. While you get them in your sights, I'll go up close and personal. Ever eager for battle, my brother has rashly employed his energy-draining rocket backpack. Take a look at this, description. That Autobot's flare gun has blinded Thundercracker. While below, what have we gotten ourselves into? I don't know. Follow me. Skywarp. No matter what the cost, we must capture the human called Sparkplug. Run for your lives. Sorry to jump in front of the hound, but you know where there's nothing I enjoy more than destroying Decepticons. I appreciate the sentiment, Sideswipe. Just don't get in my way, brother. I like my opponent to see me before I slay them. The human shall not be taken, so swears Optimus. My logic center predicted that the Decepticons' trajectory perfectly direct hit. We have them on the run. Fight on. Mirage, cover my flank. Certainly, Commander. Although I prefer to leave this mess entirely and go retro wing gliding back on Cybertron, I'm sure my insurance doesn't cover this. That's right, officer. It's just as the Martian just landed, but worse. Minutes later, I don't think we've got cells big enough to hold these boys. You want me to read them their rights, or do you want to do it? Let's face it, man, this is definitely out of our league. Let the Army handle this. Jesse, I'm scared. Let's not get any closer. I just hope Buster's all right. If only I could be by his side. Frankly, I'd rather be somewhere else, anywhere else. From out of the shadows, Ravagers spring surprisings. Mirage. What? Where did you come from? Caught me off guard. I'm unable to use my electro disruptor against him. Brother Transformer, this is madness. Mirage is in trouble. Who benefits from this battle? Back in Cybertron, we could be enjoying the good life. Is this little kitty cat giving you trouble, Mirage? Not any longer, my powerful friend Brawn. While the battle rages on, the time has come for Megatron to take matters into his own hand. The Autobots are winning. We're saved. I'm inclined to agree with you, and I don't usually rush to overconfident fools. They entrusted their human to their weakest member. He KO'd Bumblebee with just one shot. You are the one I seek. Run, son. Don't let him get you too. Leave him alone. Somebody help. Hey, Optimus Prime hears Buster's screams and acts. Megatron, surrender the human or suffer the consequences. In a word, Optimus, no. Geronimo, my desperate ploy worked. The human is freed, though I was nearly reduced to scrap. How dare you endanger the lives of this world's people? This isn't their war. Hurt my leg, but I gotta get out of here. After 4 million years, you haven't changed. You still fight with your mouth. Perhaps this will halt your endless prattling. Why do I persist in trying to reason with you when the only language you understand is violence? Dad, your self-righteous dot. Soon all your precious Autobots will be reduced to lifeless slag. I will seize control of this puny world and turn it into a launching ground for my ultimate goal, the invasion of the lost Cybertron. Dad, I'm here. Stay back. It isn't safe. Dad, you may have eluded the great Megatron, but Starscream has you now. Your fuel conversion plan belongs now to the Decepticons. Come back. That thing, it swallowed Dad into his cockpit like he was a snack. My presence here is required no longer. We have what we came for. Decepticons, away! Before Optimus can react, Megatron and Ravage transform into their earlier incarnations and board the waiting Skywarp and Thundercracker. And as quickly and as suddenly as they came, they are gone. They're getting away. Optimus, got to go after them. They have my dad. I agree, my little friend. When Buster begs the Autobots to go after the Decepticons, they all begin to collapse due to low energy levels, leaving Buster to wonder what is going to have to be done to rescue his father. Notes: while introducing himself to the Witwikis, Bumblebee says that his name is a codename. The idea that the names we know the Transformers by are not their real names is something that would be very occasionally be revisited in future Transformers media. But in Marvel notes specifically, it will be reiterated just a few times from now in the UK story Man of Honor. Oh, and Jesse, catch a song by Marvel superhero / singing sensation Dazzler on the radio. This is the first in a series of references to mainstream Marvel continuity that the miniseries would make, which would quietly ignored once the series became an ongoing as the Transformers universe was retconned into being its own thing, separated from the Marvel universe. Real-like references. Sparkplug states that he is a mechanic, not a doctor, an homage to Star Trek's Dr. McCoy. O notes that the television show That's Incredible has been canceled. The show has indeed ended its original run in 1984. Continuity and plotting errors. Jesse is spelled Jesse in this issue. Megatron orders all 5 of his flyers into the air while standing around and watching them go. Somehow does he get to the subsequent battle himself. The story is continued next issue. Prisoner of War, Transformers, Volume 1, Issue 3, guest starring Spider-Man.